This is Lars Burm, and he just got appointed as the new manager of Darmstadt. Lars is from Sweden, and in this club we find two other fellow Swedes, Thomas Isherwood and Oskar Wilhelmsson. Wilhelmsson is young and full of potential. Lars is known to take risks to score many goals. After looking over the squad, Lars chooses to line up like this during the preseason to see if Darmstadt can get the goal production going. With a balanced mentality, Darmstadt will try to play with a high tempo, hit early crosses, use counterattacks as a primary weapon. So far, Lars has not made any requests to sign any specific player, but as you know, Lars is from Sweden, so it wouldn't be strange if he finds someone from the Swedish league. A youngster with great potential according to the staff is Fabio Torciello. We will move him to the senior squad and make sure he gets a lot of time. Something Lars really wanna focus on is developing young players who are hungry for success. While Lars sends his scouting team to the second division in Germany to find young players with high potential, Lars starts to focus on the upcoming friendlies. Now he finally will see his players in action for the first time. The first friendly against FC Lauterach ended with a 3-0 victory. We got to see 3 different goal scorers, 2 of whom are strikers. All the goals were scored with the help of crosses from the edges. The second friendly we win easy, scoring 6 goals. Lars is right now very happy about the amount of goals the team produces. Now there is less than a month left before the league opener against Frankfurt. It's getting nervous, but Lars and the team still need to focus on making the preseason as good as possible. We keep on scoring a lot of goals, and I'm very happy that Oskar Wilhelmsson is performing very good. Maybe he's the one to build the team around. Now we only have 1 friendly match left, and it's definitely the most difficult. The match ended goal-less. Before the league starts, we have a match in a domestic cup. In this match, it's time to let Torciello have the chance. He will get the start. It gets off to a really bad start after Isherwood gives away a penalty. We get a corner and have to try and make something out of it. We fight, but it doesn't result in a goal. First half is over, and Torciello has not managed to make an impact. We replace him with Manu. With only 5 minutes left, we attack with confidence. Thanks to Manu, we get a penalty and we are even. The match ends in a tie, which leads us into extra time. Even if Oskar doesn't score a goal, he performs best in the team. Oskar is so close to deciding the match, but the ball didn't want to. It ends with a penalty shootout, which we lose after Honsak misses the last penalty. Now it's finally time for the league premiere, and the supporters are very happy with the preseason. Before halftime, Manu scores. Frankfurt find their way back into the game, and it ends in a draw. The second league game is against Union Berlin. Once again we score in the first half, and it's Manu again. In the second half, our 34-year-old Kempe scores a beauty. But not long after, Union Berlin scores and the nervousness rises. But we continue to play well and win the game. Lars and the team has now collected 4 points, and Lars is very pleased. The tactic works very well and no flaws yet discovered. A big surprise is how well Tobias Kempe has played the first 2 games. Kempe has an average rating of 8 so far. Too bad he is 34 years old. The transfer window is now shut and we're now facing Leverkusen. The first half is even and we go into halftime with a draw. Kempe scores from the penalty spot, but an equalizer comes from Boniface. Despite the hard fight, we are not enough and lose the first league game of the season against a team that is really good. So far, Wilhelmsson has not scored in the league, but we are patient as we have picked up points and look quite stable. We have 3 games left in September, then we enter a tough month where we meet both Bayern and Leipzig. If we can collect 4 points in the September matches, Lars would probably be satisfied. We collect 1 point against Mönchengladbach, and I'm happy to say that our talent Torciello scored his first goal in the league, even before Oskar Wilhelmsson. Even though Manu is our best goal scorer so far, his contract expires after the season. That's why we want to give Torciello and Oskar more chances than Manu. Stuttgart next. After a boring event, the match ends 0-0. We share the points. Against Werder Bremen, Torsiello finds Oskar Wilhelmsson and he scores his first league goal. We win the game and we manage to collect 5 points in these matches. I'm so pleased with how everything is developing. If you wanna follow my little Darmstadt adventure, please hit the subscribe button.